So anything else that you're noticing out there at the moment that would be interested for the viewers?
Yeah, I think with all people on people's minds is price. You know, what's the market doing? What's going to happen? Is the market on trend, either up or down, or is it actually plateauing? One thing that we're experiencing on the ground at the moment is that this 2017 number, what happened in the peak of the market back in 2017, is really bubbling to the surface again. You could liken that almost to pre-COVID pricing, what we experienced at the start of this year.
Yes,
market was on a trend, it was on a bit of a run, and again, scarcity of stock available. So people were paying over and above what was felt to be fair market. In actual fact, it probably was where the market was at. So at the moment, we're seeing prices, particularly for housing as well, and I think that's reflective in that 82% growth pattern in 10 years.
Yep.
That type of property, rather than apartment living, has been really the big success, and we're probably, if not better than 2017 pricing at the moment. So anyone out there who's looking at things that have sold back in 2017, they're saying, well, that was the peak of the market. That's not the case.
Especially for the A grade.
Especially for the A grade,
Yeah.
especially for lifestyle
High
markets,
demand.
proximity to the water, 5 minutes walking distance to the beach, all the way along the peninsula. We're seeing really good appetite for that type of property as well, and I don't think that's going to change for any time to come. Now, the same can be said for apartments as well, but it needs to be obviously of a quality standard, and the
Presentation's
sizing.
becoming a massive thing in there, isn't it?
Presentation coupled with the sizing of an
Yeah.
apartment is so critical. If you get that presentation wrong in a small apartment, it will discount the value significantly, and that's
absolutely.
upward of 10% in value.
Yeah.
So that could be in some apartments, take $1 million price range, $100,000 off the ticket. You know, and that is a significant amount of money, particularly when you're looking at upsizing or downsizing to that part of the market.
And looking forward, we've seen a lot more stock hit the market in the last week,
Yes.
particularly from Cunningham's perspective. What's the longevity of that? We've only got about 8 selling weeks left in between Christmas. Do you see that stock's going to continue, and what's your prognosis for the new year?
Yeah, and I think that the only disclaimer to that is that was always going to happen after the long weekend. We always knew that campaigns...
Traditional, isn't it?
Traditionally, yeah, we always see that spring selling really kicks off. We have a small window of opportunity from really mid-August to end of September. There's a small breather over the long weekend, and then the next wave of stock comes. Now, I do think that there will be another big growth pattern of stock coming through, but only for the next 4 weeks.
Okay.
And then I think you'll start to see those dribs and drabs and circumstantial properties come to the market, whether they bought something or the timing's just right for the family to make a move or whatever it might be. But I don't see that there's going to be leaps and bounds, double the amount of stock coming on the market in the next 4 weeks.
Okay.
I think it'll be probably steady as she goes. But next year is going to be the real test. That's
It's still a bit of a crystal ball, that one, isn't
You've
it?
got the magic
We're
wand, John.
positive.
Yeah.
We're positive because the signs are all there, and I think therefore you're not saying the Northern Beach is immune from the COVID effects and particularly the long-term economic impacts, but this desire to live here is just continuing to grow and grow and grow. So let's see where we go from here.
Absolutely.
But thanks for your time today, Andrew. Really
Sure.
appreciate those great insights. With you guys selling over 100 properties a year, it's important, and Cunningham's in 433 properties in our last 12 months. I think it's really critical that we get our viewers to understand our reach in the marketplace and the dynamics that we understand the marketplace that has an impact on them. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and
Thank you.
we'll talk to you next month. Thanks again.
See you soon.